We all are locked inside home and it feels like there is not much for us to do. Not an exciting time in any sense, but there are a few things that we can do during this time which can help us in the long run. And because we are mostly talking about PTE preparation in our channel, I will tell you a few things that you can do from home that can help you to get your desired score in your next test. The first thing is I want to tell you all that from today onwards until the situation comes back to normal, all our live classes will be completely free regardless of your enrollment status with us. And if you are an enrolled student, your enrollment will be paused for this time period. Doesn't matter whether you are enrolled in face-to-face classes or online classes. This period will be erased and you'll only be accountable for the time period after we open for the normal business. I think this is something that will help you in the future as well. What it also means is, if let's say that you decide to enroll in our online classes, then these online classes with all the features they offer according to the membership level will be paused until the situation goes back to normal, although you'll be able to access and use all the features. So what it also means is, let's say that you join one of our online classes, then the time period from today until the situation comes back to normal will not be counted against your membership period, which means your membership actually will start from the day we'll open for the normal business, although you'll be able to use all the features and all the facilities of the website. In a sense, everything has become unlimited and you can access everything as you want. Alright, so how can you prepare for PT when you are at home? I have prepared a 2 weeks plan for you to get target score of more than 79. If you follow these plans, as I tell you in this video, there will not be any problem for you to get the score you are looking for. And I'll also tell you how you can access different resources available on our website as well as on the internet, free of charge for anyone. So your first place of preparation will be live classes. In these live classes, I'll be teaching you one section on one day and I will tell you how to answer different types of questions. This will have the same material that I use in my classes for students who are enrolled in paid courses. So let's say that you are a free user, still you will have access to the same quality material that we use in our class, which has helped more than 15,000 students in the last 5 years to get their desired score. And you'll also be able to access all the free practice materials which are available for unpaid users. So you just need to register on the website at least so that you can access these materials. And you'll be able to use these free practice materials which will help you to get familiar with the exam, with its format, and be ready to tackle the problems in the exam. After that, there are many tutorial videos on our website. And depending on your membership level, you'll be able to watch these videos. The benefit of these videos is these are the videos which are based on the information that we have collected over the last 5 years. They have the input from my experience as well as from my observations and experiments. And I have also included some sample answers and showed you how different questions can be answered to manipulate the computer and get your desired score. This will help you to understand the exam inside out and be ready for the exam no matter what they ask you in the test. These tutorial videos will tackle one section at a time, going through the individual aspects of each questions, which will start with the general introduction of those questions. Then there will be some tutorial videos which will help you to build the skills required to answer those questions. Then I will give you some tips and tricks which can boost your score, and then some sample answers which will demonstrate to you how these questions can be answered easily and effectively in the exam. Then there is also a provision for the feedback and evaluation, and this is really important. If you are preparing for any test, you must know whether you are doing things in the right way or not. Before you do something again and again and it becomes your habit because of the repetition, it's really important that you know whether you are repeating the right thing or not. If you repeat the right thing, right habits will develop, but if you repeat the wrong things, you'll develop wrong habits, which will be very difficult to break. You can request for the feedback and evaluation of the individual questions, sections, as well as the entire test, depending on at which level you are practicing these questions. In our website, you can practice the questions individually. That means just read aloud questions, just repeat sentence questions and so on, and request for the feedback. Or you can do the complete speaking section, which we call mock mini test, and get the score and the feedback, or the entire mock test. Whatever is comfortable for you or is necessary for you, you can do that. And now I will tell you how you can do all of these things in a more strategic manner, in a more structured manner. So this is a complete 2 weeks plan. We'll have the weekend plan as well as the weekday plan. And we'll see how we can use our free time to practice different questions in a structured manner. In week 1, we'll be focusing on big 4 questions. And these questions we'll be practicing over the weekdays from Monday to Thursday. And on Friday, we'll have the mock test. I suggest you do mock test 1 and mock test 2 and get the score and the feedback. But before you do the mock test, make sure that you have gone through week 1, day 1 to day 4 of the first week, practicing the essential 4 questions of your test. These essential 4 questions are: read aloud, repeat sentence, reading and writing fill in the blanks, and write from dictation. All these questions carry more points than any other questions in their respective sections, and together they can help you to get up to 50 to 60 points out of 90. So you can see that the bulk of your score in your exam is carried by these 4 questions, and that's why it's essential that you do these 4 questions as I'm showing you on the screen right now. So you should be watching all the video tutorials available on the website and practicing all the questions and get feedback for that. Once you finish that in the first 4 days, on the 5th day, you should be doing a mock test and get feedback for that. Now, what should you do on the weekends? There are 2 possibilities here. First, you can take weekend off so that you can relax and recharge yourself, or you can just revise everything you have done. On the week 2, you will be focusing on less important questions. But still, these questions are important because they carry 20 to 30 points out of 90. And these questions are: describe image, retell lecture, summarize spoken text, essay writing, fill in the blanks, summarize spoken text, fill in the blanks, highlight incorrect words. And you should be practicing these questions in the order I have shown you on the screen, from Monday to Thursday. You should watch all the videos available there, but practice only the last 5 practice sets. Remember, there are more than 15 practice sets for each question type, and each practice set has at least 10 questions. If you start doing all these questions, you'll waste a lot of time and you'll just exhaust yourself. Your brain requires optimal state of functioning to get the desired score in the exam, and do not overuse it. And that's why only do those questions which have been recently asked. All the recent questions are in the practice sets. Practice sets in the end contain more latest questions compared to the practice sets in the beginning. That's why I'm suggesting you to practice only the last 5 sets so that you are at least equipped with the necessary skill to answer these questions. If you still have time, you can do other sets as well, but 5 practice sets, that means around 50 questions, should be enough for your exam. Again, on the weekend, you can either relax and do nothing, or just revise what you have gone through on the weekdays, or recharge yourself by doing those activities that you love. So this is the plan for 2 weeks. In addition to the resources we have on our website, you can also use the resources available elsewhere as well. And I'll show you what are these resources and how you can use them and why you should use them as well. So the first is, if you want to learn grammar, then you can go to Learning English by BBC. Remember, grammar is not that important for your exam, but having a basic understanding of grammar and grammatical concepts will help you to build the necessary skills and crack this test. So just have a look at some essential grammatical concepts and refresh your knowledge if you have already forgotten about them. If you really want to know which are the important grammatical topics, then I would suggest that you revise your concepts of tense, subject-verb agreement, voice, and reported speech. Do not spend too much time learning articles, because in the class I have often seen that many students struggle with article. Remember, many languages do not use articles, so this is a very difficult concept to assimilate for many of us. And in the exam, it does not play that much important role, and it is not considered a major mistake. And your focus should only be on major mistakes or more important things. So for grammar, Learning English by BBC, especially the intermediate lessons, are more important for you. If you want to learn vocabulary, and it's really important that you learn vocabulary required for your level, you can go to Quizlet. and search for our classroom in PTE. It's a completely free class. You can access all the practice vocabularies there and use them for your preparation. Otherwise, there is an app which is available for free on both Play Store as well as App Store and iOS devices. This is called Magoosh Vocabulary Learning. Download the app and start practicing the words given there. It's a really good app and it will help you to enhance your vocabulary. Many of us struggle with the pronunciation. First, remember, accent is not important because you are not validated for your accent, but your pronunciation should be correct. We tend to have certain problems in certain aspects of the sound, and first identify those aspects and start practicing. Now, if you want someone to help you with that, or if you want to find out which are the sounds you are most likely to struggle with, then ELSA is a very good app because it listens to you and tells you where you have problem. And then you can just work on those sounds first so that your pronunciation skill get better. Again, it will take time, and don't get frustrated if you are not 100% correct all the time. What I have found over the last 5 years is Pearson's algorithm itself is not perfect, and even if your pronunciation is not 100% correct, it will still give you the score you are looking for. And many of our students who do not have perfect pronunciation have a score 90 when they followed what we told them in the class as well as through our videos. Then, in order to learn American pronunciation, especially if you're interested in that, you can follow this channel on YouTube, Sounds American. I really love this channel and the way they teach pronunciation. They show some animations which help you to understand how to modulate your voice, how to move different parts in the mouth and produce the correct type of sound. For the memory, which is often a complaint by many of us, like I can't remember repeat sentence, I can't remember write from dictation questions. For those areas, Elevate is a smart app which will help you to train your brain to remember things more effectively. So they use different games. It's a freemium app. That means some of the features are available for free and for some others you have to pay. Whether you want to pay or not, it's your choice, but you can try this app and help your memory and improve it, boost your memory. And those of you who are interested in enhancing your knowledge during this time period, you can especially use these two resources. One is TED. So TED is a platform where many experts from across the world from different areas share their knowledge regarding different topics. So you can watch these videos. Most of the videos are around 10 to 15 minutes long, and they come with a transcript as well. So for non-native speakers, if they enable the subtitle, it can be really easy to understand the concepts. And you can choose the topics you like and just watch those videos only. And if you just want to read books, but you are not that much patient and you cannot sit down with a book for 1 or 2 days, but still want to get the gist of the book, Blinkist is an excellent app. This app summarizes the main concepts of a book, especially non-fiction book, and then help you understand this through their own analysis of the topic and the summary of the key points. I use this app every day. I listen to their audio summary, and then it helps me to get the gist of the book without reading the full book. And the last thing that I have not mentioned here, but which is really important and can be really useful as well, is an app called Listle. Listle, which is spelled as Listle, is a magazine and news summarizing app. They have the audio summaries of most of the recent news from around the world, as well as the opinion pieces published in different magazines. You can listen to their summaries, and it will help you to stay up to date with the current affairs, which can actually help you to understand different topics in your exam and be able to answer those questions. So this was a slightly longer video than what we usually make, and perhaps it has contents that we usually don't discuss about. But I hope this will help you to use your time in an appropriate manner, and that will help you to be prepared for your next exam or maybe for your next career move. If you like the content of this video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends as well. If you do not like something mentioned in the video, please write in the comments so that next time I can do something about them. Until the next video, have a good time.